Very good evening. Welcome to the session today. I hope you guys are able to hear me. Can you guys confirm once? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are
Oh,
audible.
okay. Great. Thanks for confirming. I hope you guys are able to see my screen as well. So let us start the session, everyone. Okay. So yesterday we have completed the demo one. I hope you guys have joined the demo session that was happened yesterday. That was the demo one, guys. We have completed the demo one, where I have told you about the basic things of what is data engineering, and I've also told you about what is Google Cloud Platform, and a detailed course curriculum. We have seen a detailed course curriculum. I want you guys to revisit this video. For those people who have missed the demo session yesterday, what I want you guys to do is that I want you guys to get access to this recording. Please watch it. Okay, because we have talked about a lot of very basic things that everyone must know. Okay, today we are going to have the demo to everyone. Today, we are going to have the demo too. In this session, we are going to see the what is Google Cloud Platform one more time and its overview. That's first thing that we are going to see. The very important thing is that what are the GCP interfaces? Right, so we are going to talk about the GCP interfaces. This is what is the session that we are going to talk about today, guys. So this is our today's session. Okay, in this today's session, we are going to talk about what is Google Cloud Platform and what are the different interface methods are there to interact with the Google Cloud Platform. We are going to talk about it. Okay, so once we have completed these two demo sessions, the regular sessions will be starting from the Monday. The regular sessions will be starting from Monday at 9:30. At 9:30 every day at 9:30 p.m., guys. The regular sessions will be starting from Monday at 9:30 p.m. Before that, you guys have to complete your enrollments. That's what I wanted to say. So before that, you have to complete your enrollment, complete enrollments, get access to the notes, access to Zoom, notes, and recordings. These are all the things you have to do it before the next session. Okay, we are having this demo one and demo two. These are the free demo sessions that we are currently having it. From Monday onwards, it's only for the enrolled people. The session will be changed, the new Zoom link will be created, and the notes will be shared, and recordings access will also be provided for those people who are enrolling for the course. So without any further delay, let us now focus on today's session, sir. Today's session is about the demo 2. That is nothing but what is Google Cloud Platform. Tell me, what is Google Cloud Platform? I have told you, right, yesterday. Tell me, guys, what is Google Cloud Platform? Anyone? Tell me, please. Tell me, please. Okay. Okay, so let me gonna tell you guys. Don't make it complicated. Okay, so Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides a cloud computing services, to the organizations. Okay, sir, Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides a cloud computing services to the multiple organizations. Sir, what are those services it is providing? Tell me, guys. What are those? It providing you the services, sir. It provides you storage and database services. Right, sir. It provides you storage and database services. It provides you big data services. Sir, it provides you big data services. Sir, it provides you networking services. Sir, it provides you ML and AI services. Sir, it provides you management services like access control. It provides you the management services. Sir, it provides you compute services. Sir, it provides you compute services. 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute, please. Sir, it providing you the compute services, management services, storage and database services, networking services, ML and AI services. So it is going to be offering you a plenty of the services, guys. It is offering you a plenty of the services. So if any of the project, if they wanted to fulfill their project requirements, they can start utilizing these services. They can start utilizing these services. So that can be done with help of the Google Cloud Platform. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services such as storage services, big data services, networking services, ML services, management services, compute services. So a lot of services it is offering you guys. And these services are highly scalable, reliable, and one more thing is serverless. Fully managed and serverless services also it is offering. And these services are offered throughout the world, guys. These services are offered worldwide. So if you guys want, if you are coming from any country, any continent, if you guys wanted to use these services, GCP is offering these services in throughout the world. So anyone can able to use it. Even in India, sir. In India, where is these GCP services in offering, guys? If you ask me, in India, if you take India, sir, in India, we have a GCP's data centers in Delhi as well as Mumbai. We have a GCP's data centers in Delhi as well as Mumbai. So these are the two data centers from India. So GCP is offering its services throughout the world. When it comes to India, you have a two data centers in Delhi as well as Mumbai also. This is near to us. Okay, so that is what is a Google Cloud Platform, everyone. But sir, GCP is offering you these many services. Very good. Sir, Google Cloud Platform is this one we already know. Sir, GCP is offering these many services: compute services, identity security services, management tools, networking services. These many services it is offering. But sir, how to interact with these services? The next question. Sir, how to interact with these services? To interact with these services, what are the different methods are there? What are the different methods are there? If you ask me, there are totally four methods are there to interact with the GCP services. Everyone, there are totally four methods are there to interact with the GCP services. There are totally four methods. The very first method is console. The very first method is console. And the second method is cloud shell. What is the second method, sir? The second method is cloud shell. And the third method is cloud SDK. The third method is cloud SDK. The fourth method is APIs and third-party tools. What is the fourth method, sir? The fourth method is APIs and third-party tools. So Google Cloud Platform is offering you plenty of the services. Google Cloud Platform is offering you plenty of the services, guys. To interact with these services, there are totally four methods are there. The very first method is console, second method is cloud shell, third method is cloud SDK, and fourth method is APIs and third-party tools. Do not ask any questions in between. I will give you the time. Okay, so do not interrupt the session, guys. If you guys have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. But if you wanted to talk, I will give you the time for sure. Okay, yeah. Sir, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services, there are four methods out there. Let us try to understand practically what are these four methods, and we will try to understand. First of all, what is the very first method, guys? Tell me, what is the very first method? Console. Very good. The very first method is cloud console, also called as a console, cloud console. Sir, what is this cloud console if you ask me? The cloud console is a web-based graphical user interface. Sir, it is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. Here you are going to interact with the GCP services visually. So that's what is console, everyone. A console is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. Sir, a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually, that is nothing but cloud console. What we can do with the console, sir, if you ask me? One can able to create any resources. You can create resources. You can modify the resources. You can delete the resources. And you can assign the permissions to do any actions. You can revoke the permissions. So if one wanted to work with the Google Cloud platform, sir, I have to do something. For example, sir, I have some data I wanted to store. Sir, I have some data I wanted to store. So if you guys wanted to store in the Google Cloud platform, you need to know how to interact with the GCP first. You need to know how to interact with the GCP first. So that is the reason, for example, I'm going to the Google Cloud platform. Let me gonna go to the Google Cloud platform. So this is how the GCP interface looks like. Don't worry, I am going to tell you how to create an account in the Google Cloud platform in the next session for free. So I am also using the free trial account only, you see. I am also using the free trial account only. Free trial account gives you 28,000 rupees. 28,000 rupees. We can do a lot amount of practice in this particular free account only. I will tell you how to create a free trial account. But sir, this is what is Google Cloud Console looks like. If one wanted to create any kind of a service, you click, and if you wanted to interact with the cloud storage, so cloud storage is one of the service I wanted to interact with it. You see, you are using the graphical user interface, isn't it? This is a graphical user interface. I wanted to create a bucket. You see, you can click on create bucket, or you wanted to list down all the buckets. You can click on list down all the buckets, so that graphically it will show you all of these buckets. So I wanted to go to one of the bucket, and I wanted to see there is nothing is there. So I wanted to go to another bucket. See, graphically, I am interacting with one of the services visually and graphically. That is called as a, console. That is nothing but a cloud console. A cloud console is one of the web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. That's nothing but, see, create resources. So can anyone tell me what is the difference between, sir, sometimes you call it as a service. Sir, sometimes you are calling it as a service, and sometimes you are calling it as a resource. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between the services and resources? Anyone? What is the services and what are the resources? What is mean by resources? What is mean by services? Can anyone tell me? No, 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 that's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah. Anyone? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So still I did not get a correct answer, guys, but I'll tell you. No, that's again wrong. So I'll tell you guys. So services are offered by the Google Cloud platform. First thing. So services are offered by the Google Cloud platform. For example, sir, one of the service is Google Cloud Storage. Cloud storage is one of the service. Okay, within the service, what is cloud storage? Sir, cloud storage is the one of the storage service. Cloud storage is one of the file storage service. Within the cloud storage, if you wanted to store the data, you create a resource, nothing but buckets. Okay, you create buckets so that within the bucket you can store files. Sir, my agenda is that I wanted to store the files. If I wanted to store the files, you first create a resources. You first create a resources. So resources are created under the services. Services are offered by Google Cloud Platform. So services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform. This is a reason the nomenclature is important. This is offered by the GCP. And within that, you are creating this one. This is you creating this resource. And this is your data. Okay, so that's what. So this is your actual data which is stored under the resources. So this is created. This is called as a resources. These are called as a services. Services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform. Resources are created by you to store the data. If you don't want it to store the data, don't create any resource. If you don't want it to store the data, don't create any resource. Similarly, if you go to the one more example, data proc. So data proc is one of the service. Under the data proc, I can create clusters. Under the clusters, you can process the data. You can process the data. So data proc is your service. Clusters are your resources created by you to process the data. So if you don't want it to process the data, don't create the clusters. Right, sir? Sir, I have a huge amount of data. Sir, I wanted to process it. To process this data, sir, I wanted to process the data. You create a resource under your service, which is offered by the Google Cloud. So this is how. So if I wanted to create any resources in any service, if I wanted to modify the resources in any service or delete it, or if I wanted to assign the permission to any resources, or if I wanted to revoke the permission to any resources, we must go to the console. We can use one of the interface method called console. Console is a graphical. So that is nothing but this one. That is nothing but this one. See, I come to the cloud storage, I have some data, I create a bucket. So assume that this bucket is created. Once the bucket is created, I can store the data. See, I'm storing the data over here. So that's all. So this is called as a graphical user interface. You see, you are graphically interacting with each and every resource in the Google Cloud Platform. That is called as a cloud console, everyone. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Similarly, the second method, can anyone tell me what is the second method of interacting with the GCP services? Cloud Shell, very good. So the second method of interacting with the Google Cloud Platform is a Cloud Shell. The second method is nothing but Cloud Shell. So that is Cloud Shell. Tell me guys, what could be a Cloud Shell? Anyone? The Cloud Console is a graphical user interface. That is clear. Can anyone guess it? What could be a Cloud Shell? That is a command line. Very good answer. Very good answer. Anyone have any other answers? Yes, exactly. Sir, it is a web-based first thing. Sir, it is a web-based command line interface. Sir, it is a web-based. It is why I am calling it as a web-based because it is available over the web only. Sir, console is available over the web only. Then only we call it as a web-based. Sir, one was graphical user interface and the other one is cloud command line interface. So Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the system. How do you interact with the system here, sir? How do you interact with the GCP services here in the command line interfaces? Via commands, right? So in a command line interfaces, you are going to utilize the commands to interact with the GCP services, guys. You are going to use the commands to interact with the GCP services. So if one wanted to interact with the GCP services from the command line interface, so then they can go to the Cloud Shell. So Cloud Shell is one of the command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. Sir, what we can do? Sir, what we can do with help of the Cloud Shell? Whatever you are able to achieve it with help of the console, We can also write command, and we can also achieve it using the Cloud Shell also. We can also achieve it using the Cloud Shell also, guys. So that is nothing but Cloud Shell also we can use to create the resources, to modify the resources, to delete the resources, to assign the permissions, to revoke the permissions. We can also use Cloud Shell, but you need to know the commands. In our upcoming sessions, we will see how to perform these commands to interact with any of the services. We have a separate session over these commands. Okay. Now, sir, can you show me one of the simple interface? So, for example, sir, if I go to the cloud storage, I can click on list buckets. So I'm able to list down all the buckets using the console. Similarly, I can select any of the bucket. I'm able to list down all the files inside this bucket. So the same activities are I wanted to do it with the help of the Cloud Shell also. I wanted to do the same activity with the help of the Cloud Shell also. First of all, so tell me where is this Cloud Shell and how to access the Cloud Shell and how to list down all the buckets and how to list down all the files in a specific bucket. Sir, can you show me? The same thing if you guys wanted to see, first of all, you go to the top right corner of this particular screen, you see one of the option called Activate Cloud Shell button. You see one of the option called Activate Cloud Shell button, just click on it here. So you see the Cloud Shell terminal is getting activated. Let us wait. You can click on Authorize. Let's wait, guys. The Cloud Shell terminal getting activated. Cloud Shell terminal is getting activated. Let us wait. Now you see the Cloud Shell terminal is activated for you. See, you can move up and down like this. No, sir. I don't want it to move up and down like this. This is a small screen. I wanted to open it in the new window. You can click on this so that you can open it in the new window. So the Cloud Shell gets opened in the new window also. See here, it is also opened up here. You can close from here. You can close it. See, first of all, sir, I wanted to list buckets. So I wanted to list down all of these buckets. To list down all of these buckets, sir, gs util ls. Don't worry about this command, sir. I will tell you these commands later just to give you a high level idea of how these commands works and whether we are able to interact it or not. That's the idea. The moment I hit the gs util ls, I'm able to list down all the buckets you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the 6 buckets I'm able to list down. Sir, if I go here, select the testing bucket, I'm able to see 4 folders and 1 file. You can see if I select 4 folders and 1 file, 1 object is selected. That are there. The same thing I wanted to do it, sir. gs util ls and the testing bucket. This is your bucket path. Select this bucket path and paste it here. And click on enter. You should be able to see 4 folders and 1 file. You see, sir, these are the 4 folders are there and 1 file is also there. So that's how one can able to list down anything, one can able to create a bucket. We will see all of these things, but this is a very beginning session of how to interact with the GCP services. In our upcoming sessions, we will see how to create tables, how to create resources also using the command line interfaces. We will see. Just to give you an idea that on a high level idea, what you are understanding here is that, hey, there is a one of the command line interface that is available over the Google Cloud platform only to interact with the GCP services. That is called as a Cloud Shell. That is what is the understanding you should get now. What is this cloud storage? Why we have to interact with the buckets? What is this bucket? You should not ask those questions today. Why, sir? Why you should not ask those questions today? Because that is not the topic today. We have a separate session on what is Google Cloud Storage, how to create a bucket, what is a bucket. We have a separate session. We have a separate session. What is Google Cloud Storage? We need to create a bucket. A bucket is nothing but a container to store your objects. This is something that we will talk about it. We are not talking about any specific service here. What we are talking about in general, if one wanted to interact with any service in the Google Cloud platform, how do we interact with it? There is a console, which is a graphical user interface. You go any console, you go to the graphical user interface like this one, you can create any resource. It could be anything. Today it is cloud storage. You can go to the BigQuery also. So I wanted to go to the BigQuery. I can create a data set. I can create a table. I can create a views. These are all comes under the resources only. So I can click on this one, I can click on create data set, I can create a database also over here. So one can able to interact with the console. The same thing. I can also see I have listed down all these data sets, right? So I wanted to do the same thing here, BQLS. It will list down all the data sets over here. See sample data sets, 45 bronze, gold, silver. You see the same thing here. These are all the data sets. Sample DS, 45 bronze, gold, and silver. All the data set gets listed down. So one can able to interact with any service using the console and Cloud Shell. That's the idea over here. I hope that is also clear. I hope that is also clear. The next interaction method. Can you guys tell me what is the next interface method? SDK. Very good. So Cloud SDK. So before what is SDK, if you ask me, sir, SDK abbreviation or a full form of SDK, if you ask me, sir, SDK is nothing but a software development kit, first of all. So what is SDK, if you ask me? SDK is nothing but a software development kit. Sir, it is a software development kit. So this is like a kit. So you have to, if you wanted to use this kit, you must download it according to the operating system. We have to download it and we have to install it on top of our local machine. On top of our local machine, according to the operating system, we must download it and install it on top of your local machine. Because what is Cloud SDK, sir? If you ask me, Cloud SDK is a local based. It is not web based. It is local based command line interface to interact with the GCP services. To interact with the GCP services via commands. So this is what is. What is this one, sir? What is the difference between the Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK? Sir, Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK both are same. What is different, sir? The commands also same. What is different, sir? Here you are accessing the command line interface from the web. Here you are accessing the Google Cloud resources from the local machine. That's the main difference. You see? Sir, sometimes you wanted to interact with the GCP services from the local machine. Yes or no? So sometimes I have a huge amount of data there on my local machine. I wanted to move it to the Google Cloud platform. If you guys wanted to move a huge amount of data to the Google Cloud platform, you need some kind of interface method which will be connecting your local machine to the Google Cloud platform. That's nothing but SDK. SDK creates a bridge. So this is your local machine, for example, and this is your Google Cloud platform. You wanted to move the data from here to here, but sir, to establish a connection from your local machine to the GCP, do you have an interface method, sir? If you ask me, that is what is SDK. SDK plays a major role whenever you guys wanted to execute a commands from your local machine or run some code from your local machine to interact with the GCP services. Okay, so that is what. But sir, how to use it? Sir, how to use it? How to install it? How to download it, sir? If you ask me, sir, as it is a development kit, we must download it according to the operating system. We must download it and install it. Sir, how do we do that? How much time it will take, sir? Hardly 1 minute. If you follow this method, so download Cloud SDK, download. Search for Cloud SDK, download. Search for Cloud SDK, download. That's it in the web browser. Click on enter. The very first hyperlink you go. You go to the very first hyperlink. Once you go to the very first hyperlink, you see install the Google Cloud CLI. Okay, and then you see according to the operating system, whether your operating system is a Linux, Debian, Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, macOS, Windows, Chromebook. Sir, my operating system of my machine is Windows, sir. The moment I select Windows, there is a hyperlink download. You click on this thing, sir, you see something is downloaded already. That's it. Hardly 261 KB. Doesn't take much time for you to download. 1 second, 2 seconds. Once you download it, you already know how to install something. Sorry. Right. So you just click on this thing. So the moment you click on that thing, this page will open. Double click on your the link. Double click on that thing, so this will open. Then click on next, 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 install. That's it. Next, and install. That's it. It will take 2 minutes for this to be installed. Once the Cloud SDK installed, after 2 minutes, just click on start button, search for SDK. If you are able to see this Google Cloud SDK shell, that means it's downloaded on top of your local machine. Click on enter. Click on enter, so that you see, guys, this is what is a Cloud SDK open. Once the Cloud SDK opened, what was the command that we are using to list down all the buckets? Do you guys remember? What was the command that we are using to list down all the buckets? GSUtil space ls, right, sir? We can also list down all the buckets from here, console. We can also list down all the buckets using the Cloud Shell. I'm going to do the same thing using the same command, GSUtil ls. I'm using GSUtil ls. The commands are same. The moment you hit the button, you should be able to see the same thing here, all the 6 buckets. Oh, this project is differently selected. Let's change the project. Gcloud config set project. Sir, we have to change the project because the project is different here. Morning batch 100 700. So now you click on GSUtil ls, guys. You should be able to see all the 6 buckets. See all the 6 buckets you are able to see. Sir, I wanted to list down the files also. GSUtil ls. The bucket name is this one. Click on enter. Don't worry about these commands. We have a separate session on these commands. You see, I'm able to list down all the 4 folders and 1 file also. You can even click on BQLS to list down all the data sets in the BigQuery. And you can also list down all the tables also in the BigQuery, right? So all of these things we can able to do it. One can able to do it from the console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. That's the idea that I wanted to give it to you guys. So one can able to interact with the GCP services from the Cloud Console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. So these are the 4 interaction methods are there. 3 interaction methods are there to interact with the GCP services. I hope this is clear. So far, if anyone have any question before talking about the 4th method, before I talk about the 4th method, if anyone have any questions in the Google Cloud platform, you can please raise your hand. If anyone have any question, please raise your hand. Do not talk directly. Because I want you guys to tell you there are 2 sessions are parallelly going on at the same time. Okay, that's the reason. Some people after the regular session started, it will be combined all. But for now, 2 sessions are happening at the same time. So that's the reason I want you guys to do not directly talk. Please raise your hand. I will give you the time to ask the question. There's a button in your Zoom or in your Meet. You have a button to raise your hand. Click on raise hand so that I can give you the time for you to ask the question. Please do that if anyone have any question. I do not see that anyone raising their hands. That means I will assume that you guys are able to understand most of the things from the question. Just click on that react button and you should be able to do that. Okay, click on the react. There's a react, right? And there's a hand symbol. Raise hand. Click on that. Right. So there's a raise hand option, guys. Yes, Karan, you have any question? No. Yesterday's, did you attend the yesterday's session, Karan? No. Please go ahead and attend that. I have told you what is actually why there is a need of cloud computing. I told you. Sir, I told you that why there is a need of cloud computing. Why we use these cloud computing services when you already have an on-premises services. Right? If you understand that particular concept, then everything is easy for you to get it. Okay. Please attend that. Please watch that recording. Admin will share you. Okay. Yes, yes, because even I can tell you one or two sentences, but that may not be useful. If you are to watch that, it will be even more clear to you. Yes. And does anyone have any question? Yes, Srinivas, you have any question? Srinivas. Yes, yes. No, no, no. I cannot say that. I will not say that at all. So if I say this is a very good question that some people ask and they wanted to learn like this, sir, which services are mostly used? Sir, I will learn only those services. No, I don't want you to, just learn one tool today, get job. A later point of time, again, you will not be able to work on any other service. I am going to teach you whatever all the services that is required for data engineers in the GCP, so that you will learn each and every aspect of it, and then you become a good data engineer. Okay, so that is something that what are the services that we are going to cover. I have told you yesterday. Okay, so that is a course content. These are the services that we are going to cover as a part of the entire session space. Okay, so my sessions will be like this, guys. I don't want you to make you some dumb data engineer, learn something today, get a job, and ask someone for the support in the work, and make you, whether that guy will do or not. You get escalations from your managers, from your clients. I don't want you to go into that path. What we legally do is that we will legally learn each and everything. We go with a very good confidence to the interview. We perform well in the interview. Once we get the job, we will do our work also legally, meaning that with whatever the knowledge that I already have in the course, I will implement the same thing within my project also. So such a kind of a mindset you keep it. Don't for those people who want job, they don't get job at all. So if you are going behind the job will not come to you. If you are going behind the money will not come to you. I want you guys to, these takes time and effort. This takes time and effort. For those people who are taking time and effort, who are taking time and putting a lot of effort, automatically job and money will flow to you. Automatically job and money will flow to you. So learn it. All the things you have to learn it. Don't take any shortcut paths. Sir, there's a shortcut path, I can pay money, I will get the job. No, those will not be long, those will not be available in the long term. You will lose the job very soon. Focus on the knowledge, learn it, put effort. For sure, for those people who are putting a hard work, for sure there's a luck with you guys, you will get the job. That's something. Yes, anyone have any other question? Please raise your hand. Yes, Vittala Jadhav. Sorry, Jadhav, you have any question?
Yeah, hi, this is Vittal here.
Yes, Vittal.
So this course or maybe
Mhm,
the
mhm.
contents you're covering, with the completion of the course, can somebody appear for the GCP
Certifications,
certification?
yes. Yes,
Okay,
most of the things will be covered here. Yes, you can go with the certification exams. Yes, I would say.
okay, okay.
All right,
Thank you. Thanks.
very good. That's a good question. Okay, all right, sir. So, do I have any questions in the chat box? I don't see any questions, valid questions. I don't see in the chat boxes also. Well and good. Now, back to the session, guys. Whenever I complete one topic, for sure I will give you the time. If it is a 1 hour of session, at least 3 times I will give you the time for you to ask the question. Don't worry, my sessions are going to be very, very interactive. I want you guys to with me learn with me, meaning that everything you can understand it. For sure it will not be 100%, you will not be able to understand it, but at least 60 to 70% you will understand it. Sir, what about the rest 20-30%? What happened to my knowledge, sir? If you ask me, for those who are putting time and practice it, they will learn that rest 20-30% also. Okay, sessions will give you 60-70% knowledge, and practice will give you 20-30% knowledge, so that you will get good knowledge. Okay, that's something that you can keep on. Now, sir, we have seen first one, that is cloud console. The second one is cloud shell. The third one is cloud SDK. Very good, sir. Sir, what is the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services? What is the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services, sir? If you ask me, The fourth method of interacting with the GCP services, can you guys tell me anyone? APIs or some third-party tools or some client libraries. Programming languages, nothing but client libraries, nothing but programming language. So these are the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services comes under this one, guys. Sorry. Just think like this. Assume that just have it with an example, guys. I wanted to take it with an example. Just look at this one. So there is a one of the table in the BigQuery. One of the services there in the BigQuery that is having one of the table that is sales table. So in Google Cloud Platform, one of the service that is called as a BigQuery. Within the BigQuery, you have a one of the table called sales table. So you have a sales data inside the sales table. Does anyone know about the Power BI? What is this Power BI? Please tell me. You can tell it directly. Visualization tool, sir. It is a reporting tool, dashboard tool, visualization tool. Using this Power BI, sir, I can create reports and dashboards. Why these dashboards are empty? Can anyone tell me now? Why these dashboards are empty? Because sir, there is no data within the Power BI. So to get the data is there in the sales table, sir. See, Power BI is an external third-party tool because sir, BigQuery is GCS, Google Cloud Platform. BigQuery is Google Cloud Platform. Power BI is an external service which is not comes under GCP. It is not a GCP service. It is a third-party tool. So a third-party tool, an external tool interacting with the Google Cloud services to extract the data. It is extracting the data from the Google Cloud storage. Google Cloud BigQuery, right? So a third-party tool interacting with the GCP services to pull the data or push the data. So that's where these dashboards comes into the picture. Okay, so this is how the dashboards are built up. So that's how, if one wanted to, if an application is there, if a person is there to interact with the GCP services, they can do it from the third-party tools or external tools like Informatica, Power BI, Tableau, Looker, Databricks, right? So different services are there that these are third-party tools can interact with the GCP services. So that is called as a third-party interaction. Via the API, we call it as via the application programming interface. And similarly, sir, there could be a client library such as Python. Sir, Python is one of the programming language. Sir, using the Python also, one can able to interact with the sales table. Sir, I wanted to insert some data using the Python. I can do that. What is this Python? Sir, Python is a client library. Python, Java, Node.js, PHP, Ruby, .NET, C++, C Sharp. These are all the programming languages are also called as the client libraries. These can be used to interact with the GCP services, maybe for storing the data, maybe for accessing the data, or maybe for manipulating the data, or maybe for any activities. Right? So this is called as a third-party tools and client libraries. This is not mandatory. These may not be available in the company. If your project is having Power BI, then you use Power BI interaction will be there. If your project is not having the Power BI, it will not comes into the picture. So that's the reason I told you these things are mandatory. Every project will use console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. But if the client libraries and third-party tools are not mandatory, on a occasional basis, according to the client requirement, we will do the interaction. But this is not all the time. This is only to give you the knowledge, guys. It is not mandatory, but sometimes some of the companies still they use it using the Python or Power BI, Informatica. So these are the different things they will use to interact with the GCP services. I hope until this one it is clear. So far what we have seen, guys, so far this is something that we have successfully completed the demo 2. All the free demo sessions we have completed it, where we have seen what is Google Cloud Platform, what are the GCP interfaces. From Monday onwards, 9:30 p.m. onwards, The regular sessions are happening. The regular sessions are going to be commencing from Monday. These are regular sessions. Regular sessions. Okay, so regular sessions are commencing or starting from Monday. The same time, please complete your enrollments, get access to the Zoom link. New Zoom link will be created. Get access to that. The new notes will be shared and recordings also. Please connect with your admin, and you can also see in your chat box the admin numbers might have been already there. Please look at the admin contact in the chat boxes and try to connect with them and ping them in the WhatsApp or directly call them and get yourself enrolled and complete your enrollments. Get Ask them for the Zoom link, ask them for the recordings, ask them for the notes also. In the next session, what we are going to cover, sir? In the Monday session, what we are going to cover, sir? If you ask me, on Monday we are going to see how to create a free account. How to create free account in the Google Cloud platform. This is first thing. Once the account is created, we are going to see, today we are talking about project and all. So we are going to see what is project and project setup and billing management. These are all the things that are very, very important, and API enablement. So these are the 4 topics that we are going to cover on Monday session, guys. On Monday session, we are going to cover these 4 topics. Okay, so this is something that we have successfully completed all the demo sessions, guys. Demo 1 and Demo 2 both are completed successfully. So Monday onwards, we are going to start the regular sessions, and this is what we are going to cover.
So,
Right. So what
so
are the
daily.
services? Sorry, 1 minute, guys. I'll give you the time. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. I always tell you, if you have any question, please raise your hand. I'm going to just put the topics and everything over here. Just to tell you guys what are the topics that we are going to cover. Again, for those people who have visited the yesterday's session, you can see we will be first starting with the cloud basics. You see, we already seen GCP introduction and interfaces today. Tomorrow, console walkthrough, GCP account creation, all of those things we are going to talk about. After that, locations and IAM and admin. Then programming will start, Python, Linux basics, PySpark, Apache Beam. Then GCP data engineering tools will start, cloud storage, cloud SQL, BigQuery, Dataproc, Dataflow, PubSub, Airflow, Cloud Functions, Databricks on Google Cloud Platform. Terraform and Data Fusion is complementary. And while we are learning these services, we will also look into these case studies, projects, and pipelines also. We will look into these case studies, projects, and pipelines also. And additionally, I'll also be providing you the 2 projects for free. These are video recordings of projects, end-to-end project. An end-to-end project is provided. GCP project is provided 8 hours and 5 hours. So which will be very useful for you to crack your interview. You can even put in your resume also the same projects. And our course name is GCP Data Engineering. The timings is, sorry guys, the timings is 9:30 to 10:30. This time the batch timing is 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. IST, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, guys. The sessions are from Monday to Friday on a daily basis. So this is what I want you guys to tell you first. 3 months of live sessions will be there. Daily recordings will be shared. Sir, the daily recordings will be shared. They will share you the daily recordings. They will follow some kind of a drive link, or they will have some classroom, Google Classroom link. They will share it. Okay, but in a different method, they will share it with you guys, and it is only viewable. 1 year access will be there to the view. And comprehensive notes will also be shared. Resume templates will be shared. Interview questions will be provided. The certification dumps also provided. So this is all about the course, guys. If you guys have any questions, please raise your hand. Now we will talk about it.
Yeah, so I have already raised my hand. So, how much of
I'll give you
this?
the time. Yes, Vital. I will give you the time. Yes, Vital. Please ask me. Yes, please.
So my question is like, how much of this includes like practical? I think we have 1 hour session, and do we do any sort of a coding task in?
Of course. In a 1 hour session, sir, my sessions, all these sessions, some sessions are theoretical, some sessions are totally labs. 20% of the sessions of the entire sessions are theoretical, 80% of the sessions are practical only. We will do the lab assignments. We will implement these projects. So how do you learn the data engineering? Learning the data engineering is most of a data engineering SQL coding. So here SQL, PySpark, Python, everywhere. So these pipelines we are going to implement in our class only. That's the reason it is taking 3 months. If I am theoretically telling you 1 month is enough. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And for those people who are asking the prerequisite for the SQL, we will be having. So for those people who wanted to learn the SQL prerequisite, I have given you. And where you can learn also, I have given you some YouTube link. You can also learn it here. So these are the basic things like what are the data types, the DDL, DML operations, from class, where class, high level. If you are learning these things, that is more than enough for this course. Okay. Yes. Yes, Bagi Rao, you have any question? Bagi Rao, you have any question? Okay.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Uh, for mock interviews and job calls, how much you are charging, sir?
We are not providing such kind of a things. If you need such a kind of a thing, please connect with our admin only. Okay.
Admin, I
This
was
is
asked morning.
okay. You can connect with them. They will help you. But we are not providing any mock interviews, and we are not providing you any interview support. If you need it on an additional basis, you ping our admin. They will help you. Okay. Yes. Yes. Anyone have any other question, guys? Please raise your hand. Yes, Imtiaz, you have any question? Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. See, while we are learning, everything is a practical, man. That's what I want you guys to understand. Do not think about other courses. I do not know how people other courses, other trainings goes. My courses will be make you interactive first thing, and everything which you are going to do in the real-time companies, we are going to cover here. You check my name. How check my name, Sheikh Saidhul. Everywhere you ask anyone who has actually got training under me, they will tell you that how sir teach. So everything I will clear. Everything I will clear from basic to advanced. The only thing expected from you is that just follow me. Just to follow me, practice. Attend the live session, practice. Attend the live session, practice. If you are doing that, for sure you will learn everything. Okay? Yes. There is no system requirements are there. We are going to do all the things in the GCP only. Okay. If you have a minimal basic laptop is required, an internet connection is there, then we will be creating a free account in the GCP. We will do all the things in the GCP only. Right. Yes, Akash, you have any question, Akash? All these things are big data tools only, man. This is not, maybe you think that data engineering is gone. Everyone is a big data engineer only. So instead of calling big data engineer, we call it as a data engineer. Everyone is a big data engineer only nowadays. All these services are big data services only. Okay. All right. Don't get confused. Data engineering, so big data engineer, we don't call specifically, but nowadays, whatever the data that you deal is big data engineering only. That's it. Yeah. Okay, sir. Anyone have any questions? Let me see who has raised their hands. Yes, anyone have raised their hands? I do not see. Yes, Vinay. Vinay, you have any question? Vinay Reddy. You can unmute yourself and you can talk. I cannot hear you. Okay. So, yes, Vinay. Of course, we are going to use. Yes, Durga Prasad, you have any question? Durga Prasad. Yes, please, please tell me. Right, sir. A good question, sir. Attending the live session 1 hour daily. That's you have to attend the 1 hour session daily. After that, at least 20 to 30 minutes. This is the plan for you guys for the next 3 months. Okay, if you have any plans of trips, if you have any plans of anything that can wait for after 3 months, you can do every day 1 hour session, Monday to Friday. Okay, Monday to Friday, every day 1 hour live session. This is live 1 hour session. After the session, at least 20 to 30 minutes effort if you are putting. Because why do I say is that I know the learning pattern of anyone. When you are attending the live session, you will only learn a 60 to 70% only. When you practice, for those people who are practicing it, they will learn rest of 30 to 20 to 30%. This is the mode. And sir, what happens to the Saturday and Sunday? What happened to the Saturday and Sunday? Saturday and Sunday, I will be providing you the assignments. Saturday and Sunday, there some assignments are there. If you go to my notes, if you look at the GCS, there is an assignment. If you go to the Cloud SQL, there is an assignment. If you go to the BigQuery, there is an assignment. If you go to the Dataproc, there is an assignment. If you go to the data flow, there is an assignment. This is a dedicated notes. I'm going to share it with you guys. Each and everything is properly organized. Every service has a assignments and you have to complete it. Saturday, Sunday is for assignments. Okay. So this is what is the plan, guys. This is how you have to learn for next 3 months. This is the motto for you to follow the next 3 months. After the job, whatever, wherever you wanted to go, you can plan a trip. But for next 3 months, please make yourself available for these live sessions and practice sessions and assignments. Okay. Yes. Anyone have any questions? Yes, Abbas, you have any question? Yes, please. A lot of things are there. See, I cannot say which one only, two only. Here, retail business. Here it is e-commerce. And you go to here, it is a employee travel records. And here it is on healthcare data. A lot of things are there. Everything will be covered. Everything will be covered. Okay. Yes. All right. So again, I'm telling you guys, if you're trusting me, and I will give you the job. That's what is going to the mode. Yes, please. Yes, Praveen. Okay, no problem. Yes, please tell me. Yes, Praveen. That's fine. Totally possible. I told you that in the yesterday's demo session, actually. I have told you that how it is different from yesterday's session. So, Praveen, ping your admin. I think you have a admin contact in the chat boxes, right? Ping your admin, and they will share you the yesterday's demo recording, and they will help. When you watch that recording, right, you will understand a lot more than what you're asking. Okay? All right, perfect. Uh-huh. And more than enough. We will learn, sir. Don't worry about the Python, PySpark, everything on me. I'll teach everything. Okay, from the very, very basic to the advanced level. Ah, no. I will not use any AI tools. I'll teach, I'll write your code in front of you. I want you guys to learn that way. Learn the conventional way, then you can use it AI and all of those things later. But I want you guys to learn the conventional way of how to write the code. Then you can use your AI to improve your productivity. AI is to improve the productivity, not to do everything from the scratch. Okay. Yes. Right. Very good. Anyone have any question? Please contact your admins for any kind of details about the fee structure, how you have to pay, where you have to pay. I'm telling you guys, please contact. I am mentioning the contact. Just you can directly message them. They'll help you directly. Okay. Yes. Anyone have any question? Do I see any raise hands? Yes, Srinivas. Srinivas, you have any questions, Srinivas, please? This time. See, for freshers, the jobs are there in all areas. Okay, whether it in data field, whether it is in programming field, whether it is in cyber security, whether it is in. So Jobs are there, but you need to be little bit patient. Okay, and you start applying for different companies, attending, start interviewing, and attending for different companies. That's what you have to do. Okay, but if you starting your career in the data engineering, you will be having a good life, I would say. Okay, yes, because everything is in a way data world only. All the required knowledge for the Python, I'm going to teach. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes. Yes. Someone was asking a question without raising your hand. Yes, problem. Yes, problem. Of course. That's what again the same question, Praveen. Again, watch the demo recording. You will understand that question also. Okay. I have pasted the contact number, guys. You see the admin contact number is there. Ping them directly. Ping them directly and ask for the yesterday's demo recording. They will share you. Yes. Yes, Sandeep, you have any question? Yes, please. No, for the career gap. So you have to get some document. There's no or direct for this is no. No. See, from the very first thing is that if you guys wanted to get the job in the current market, they will ask you where you are working from last 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years. If you have the documents, if you are already working, you will be having the documents. Then you learn my course, you go for the interview. If you have a gap of last 2 years or 3 years, you should know how to fill those gap by getting some documents from anywhere. Then you attend my course and get the job. Okay, answer. Perfect. All right. So does anyone have any questions? Yes, Durga Prasad. Exactly. I am not creating. I will tell you the process and you will create it in front of me only in the class. Individual accounts. Wait for it. No, wait for it. Don't worry about those things. If something is there which I have to tell, I'll tell you in a very simple way, in a even more organized way. Even you are asking something, I may be telling you one or two statements. But when some that particular topic comes, I'll talk about 100 lines, and you will understand it more. Don't worry about something which we are going to cover. Worry about something related to the course. I'll tell you all of those things also, which is we are going to use a free account. They're giving me $300. All of those billing management also, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry about it. Yes. I'll tell you. No. I'll tell you what you have to do. Okay. Yes. Right. And if anyone have any questions, yes, Karan, you have any question? Karan Garg. Exactly. Of course, to give you a knowledge, like BigQuery you mentioned, what is BigQuery? Okay, look at here. What is BigQuery? BigQuery is architecture. Sir, this is a very valid question that, sir, I will attend your course. I will enroll for the course, but what are you covering? Are you covering or not? So, to give you one service, I take one service, for example, BigQuery. BigQuery is architecture, BigQuery is limitations. Then data set for practice. We work with BigQuery. So working methodology, different ways of creating the tables. Creating the tables, all the 6 methods. BigQuery supported types, table creations, all the syntax is also here. And then table types, external table, native table, partitioning and clustering. What is partitioning? What is clustering? Different types of partitioning and clustering, and how to create this partition table, cluster table, everything, and the difference between them, and the examples. And complex data types. How do you deal with the JSON data, string data, XML data? How do you deal with them? What is a nested fields? How do you deal with the array kind of a data? Everything. And with examples, how do you load the example data also? nested fields and repeated fields, and you have an assignment. And case study one, end-to-end project, the Spotify end-to-end project. What is project overview? Tech stack, data sources, and the architecture, the sample data set for you to practice, the GCCS architecture, BigQuery medallion architecture, bronze design, silver design, gold design, data quality checks, everything, you name it, I'll talk about. See, you put a good confidence on me or good trust on me, I'll teach you everything. Okay, so that's what I do. That's what is I've been doing it from the last 3 years. And this is one project. This is one more project, social media case study. The same thing over here also. And then BigQuery views, logical views, materialized views, authorized views with an examples also over here. And then finally the optimization techniques. Okay, everything and exactly, exactly. Yes, everything will be on the Google Cloud platform only. Yes. All right. Yes, Akash, you have any question? Yes, Abbas. Of course, of course. That also I'll tell you actually. Okay, that is also for sure. We will cover it. Cloud SQL, which is offering you database engine support. Yes, that's covered. Don't worry. Yes. And anyone have any other question? Please raise your hand, guys. So this is it for today. Most of the things I try to teach you everything in these two demo sessions. I hope you have liked it. For those people who did not watch the demo session of yesterday's, please connect with your admins and they'll help you with the recording. And from Monday onwards, the regular sessions are commencing, are starting. So please enroll yourself. This is a topic that we are going to cover. Complete your enrollment so that smoothly we can attend the sessions and learn together. These are the topic. Take a screenshot of it so that it will be having it with you. These entire topics we are going to cover. And I think that's it. Thank you all for joining. I hope you guys have learned. No, no. And I hope you guys have learned learned from the last two demo sessions. You might have learned something, and we are going to learn in the same fashion for the next 3 months, guys. Okay. So these are the only topics that we are going to cover. These are the more than what you require to get the job, what you require to work in the company. Okay. So this is something that take a screenshot of this course. We will meet on the next Monday session at the same time, 9:30 p.m. Before that, please complete your enrollment, connect with your admin, get an access to all the things. Okay. Yes. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. We will meet on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you all. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.